I figured I would continue down the rabbit hole of ammunition by talking about the modern jacketed hollow point, also known as JHP. In my hand is a Gold Dot 9mm 124 plus P, not 147. That's also a 9, but this specifically is a 124 plus P. A duty cartridge for many law enforcement, an everyday carry option that many also carry. Alternatively, which an option that performs very similarly, HST, also 124s, but jacketed hollow point. Technology's really improved within the last 20 years with the overall performance, but more importantly, the consistency of the performance of the round. Basically, what we're looking at is we are looking at consistency with accuracy. We're looking at consistency of penetration and also consistency of the expansion. And something that is misunderstood about that expansion is modern JHP, its penetration is controlled by that expansion. The expansion acts as a parachute, essentially, slowing it down to a point where it is not going to be lethal in most situations after going through a normal average human. This is where the gel testing comes in. This is where our layers of denim and all the various testings come in. These meet the standards. These meet the FBI standards, as do the HSTs, as do other ones. We're not limited to just those two. There are others. But the thing that seems to be lost on most is, so shot placement is a number one priority. If your shots are landing somewhere in a non-vital area, that's not going to be effective. Additionally, penetration is absolutely mandatory, because if we are hitting a vital area but not reaching it, that's an issue. So shot placement and penetration are absolute key. We also have expansion. Expansion is icing on the cake when it comes to jacketed hollow point. As it expands, it's creating a larger surface area, which that essentially is resistance. It's creating resistance, slowing it down. Again, the parachute. And also, as it's expanded, that turns into a large cutting surface. And whether it's going this way or whatever, it's still doing what it needs to do. There are plenty of studies, and there's even a book sitting on my desk under a pile of guns right now, basically what talks about modern duty calibers, 9, 40, 45. The wound tracks, the wound channels are near indistinguishable between those calibers. And so we're talking this Gold Dot 9 versus a Gold Dot 45, the sizes of the wounds, an experienced, educated coroner can't look at a wound track and say, yeah, clearly that's a 45, unless they have the bullet in hand and they have no idea what the caliber was. Now, that being said, again, talking about our round nose FMJs, our full metal jackets, those are pushing through and making much smaller holes, and they're using the elasticity of flesh to push through, and then essentially that one closes up, as I said in the last video. Whereas the jacketed hollow points, no, they're expanding and slowing down. And what's really, really cool, especially if you've seen these tests, better if you've seen them in person, is to see how once these expand, how far they go through gel and how they just kind of pop out of the other side. Been studying a lot of reports of gunshots and people killed by gunfire. Specifically, police involved shootings. The round that's fired into the suspect, they're found either on the opposite side, just trapped by the skin, or they're just found in the clothing. That the bullet does not have enough energy to push all the way through or push through the clothing that the perpetrator is wearing. That is absolutely amazing Amazing science. Now, for you to consider, if we have an unexpanded jacket hollow point versus a standard round nose full metal jacket, which do you think is going to create a more pronounced wound channel? Now, considering that last video where we're talking about the me-plat or however we pronounce it, just stuff to consider. I have an idea of what the next video is going to be, and it's going to continue on the same path, talking about a different type of round. Good times. I think that's it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm on YouTube, patreon.com, primaryandsecondary.com, Instagram, X, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's all. I'll talk to you later.